Marvel Insider is dead, everybody. Yes. Well, Marvel Contest... It's not Marvel Insider is dead, but Marvel Contest of Champions and Marvel Insider, their relationship is no more. They have had an amicable divorce, as it were. So, hello, everybody. This is a bit of a weird video to do, but we've got a bit of history with all this stuff, and we'll look at what is being said and how this all came to be. So, over the years on the channel, we have done things like we've unboxed Marvel Insider, we've done, guides on Marvel Insider, I've even done the problem with Marvel Insider, all of these times ago, 6 years, 5 years, 5 years. 5 years ago, guide on Marvel Insider, you name it, we've covered it on the channel. I did stop for a while covering it because it was something like every time I'd log into the account, not log into the account, but every time I tried to claim anything in the account, they just banned that particular account because this is not available to citizens that are non-US or certain countries. So I don't really qualify being in the UK, and I think some people in Europe don't qualify. But in any case, this was a fun extra once a month, once every month, once every 2 months. If you don't know what Marvel Insider was, you were able to grab points and you were able to exchange things. An example is on screen probably for the thumbnail. We'll use that as well. So as part of these bundles, there were nice things that are kind of like put into this. They were pretty weak at times, like very kind of unique and rare 2-star champions, but also there were things like revives, health potions, full energy refills, and things that basically save units. And I'm not saying there's the quintessential things that go, oh, they made a difference in your game. No, but there were these little added things that, save you about 200 units a month, maybe a little bit more as the years went on. But they were cool enough. And look, people like them. And that's the main thing. People like them. Unfortunately, it seems to be a case that this is gone. So this is something that dropped over the last 24 to 40 hours ago type time frame, where a lot of people were kind of flooding the forums as to talk about the fact that, well, it's no more. And that's sad. So Kabam were even saying here, like ending their collaboration. Hello Summoners, as of last month we have stopped creating Marvel Insider bundles for Marvel Contest of Champions. Ultimately it was a lot of work for something that very few users took part in. Do bear in mind, as I just said, the problem with it, Marvel Insider was very specific to a specific location. And to get more users using it, do you know what you might need to do? Maybe do something yourself with a different scheme thing using your web store, and that's the thing I'm going to come to at the end of this video, is advise Kabam, use your web store to have something similar to Marvel Insider. Make it unique, make it special, and do that. Or different, it's up to them. But the point still remains that, people can take part because it was very specific to specific places. It wasn't a case worldwide could do it, so therefore got deterred. It required a lot of time each month to create and implement these packages. Well, it's good that you save up and free some time elsewhere. Still good. Upon evaluating our reach through this initiative, it was apparent that the number of summoners impacted by these packages do not align with the work put in. What? It was apparent that the number of summoners impacted by these packages do not align with the work put in. That's a strange one. But I can imagine that. Does that mean that because these people weren't of a certain progression? We understand that summoners who like this partnership feel very passionate about it, and we are sorry to take it away. We have been using those hours to work on other initiatives to bring exciting moments to summoners each month. I mean, I don't doubt that. I do think they'll be using their time elsewhere. But like, I'll come to the point in a minute. But it's sad to kind of like see this. But I do think there's a good now switch in a new narrative that could be very good for having this back in on a monthly basis and maybe having something fun as well. So, look, what do you have to say about it? And that's the thing, community is key with how people feel about it. And look, I'm sure there's going to be people going, 2 stars this, 2 stars that. But a lot of people like to collect. And that's the thing. This game has gone from what it was meant to be like a very collecting game to a very kind of like sweaty try-hard game without, games evolve. But, Yeah, and as Slayer of God says, we're really hoping that Kabam implements some new consistent ways to get new 2-stars without obviously having to go for the 2-star crystal. Because obviously the Prem crystal hasn't had unique 2-stars being added in. But on the same token, we haven't had anything meaningful to use the 2-stars in, except for those special arenas that come on from time to time and variant 4, but that's only a very specific thing. It just would be nice to see something new. But yeah, I don't think that's the case. But yeah, it's interesting to note as well, these are all the champs I got from Insider over the years. And like, that's cool that people have this kind of level of passion, as even Kabam was saying, there's a level of passion that comes with this. And the history, there's a lot of history that comes with the Marvel Insider packs, champions, and stuff like that, because it's very, again, unique and it's cool. It has a passionate following and player base that are interested in this. Yeah, Zuffy says, I still have 600,000 points left. Well, hopefully there's something you can spend something on that's not MCOC related with it. I think one of the main issues is that it was region locked. Yeah, there were a lot of countries that couldn't access Marvel Insider. Canada, for example, and gamers from those countries felt left out. And that's the thing. Like, as much as people may kind of like it, dislike it, think of it, don't think of it, for me, it was a case of like, as soon as I tried X amount of times to access it, I was then going, well, I don't even want to like try anymore to kind of try and claim a rare 2-star that I liked, some energy refills that come with a package, some revives, some health potions, and stuff like that. And I think that's kind of like the main thing, like with it. Like, if I had more of an opportunity to access it, I would access it more on a monthly basis, the same way that other countries do have interests with it as well. And it's something that I would advise to kind of get new accounts off the ground. Might not be the best method of it, but if new accounts getting access to what would be the current meta is like a 4-star, that could be really helpful for a new person and a new roster just by getting involved with that particular thing, being about the community, being about Marvel Insider, being about grinding points on a monthly basis, being about buying those particular crystals and champions. So yeah, it's just sad to see it go. And as I said, I put a link in the description to a lot of kind of threads that have got a lot of kind of like passionate people behind it. But it's kind of like it is kind of sad to see it go. But if Kabam are best using their time elsewhere, then of course, that can only be a good thing. But I think there is a nice kind of like new idea that could come about, which would really help you and just be fun. And that is either the web store or in-game. Now, this is the thing, isn't it? I'm not going to say, hey, let's do something with the web store. When you could go like, right, well, couldn't I have access to go to the likes of the store and buy a 2-star version of a champion in-game? Like, that would be great to do. Why are we... Sorry, for a moment, I was like thinking, why have we got the option of, like, rank up gems? We've got rank up... You can buy rank up gems if you want. Rank 3 to 4 for 3,500. Anyway, right, moving on. Getting back to the subject. But, well, look, Kabam... I mean, that's a good example. Like, Kabam are utilising this particular tab. Imagine a tab where you get to buy unique 2-stars. But I would say not with units. I think that'd be ridiculously unfair. But imagine if you could buy a 2-star version of champions with gold, right? Not a huge amount of gold, like, 1 gold, 2 gold, I don't know, 10k gold. Something that's not ridiculously high, but not ridiculously low, that Kabam don't like it, but something that you could just buy. I mean, look, it's a trophy. It's going to be a trophy 2-star champion for a lot of people, utilising an in-game store for kind of like grabbing these things, which a lot of those players liked. They wanted to get those 2-star versions to him, just kind of pad out their collection of 2-stars, maybe even 3-stars, whatever it is. And if they're not going to be put in premium crystals, yes, you got Grandmaster crystals to get some of the newer, get some kind of like. No, they're not in Grandmasters. No, it's a case like to 2-stars are not in the Prem crystals, and you have to kind of like buy something kind of unique in order to get 2-star versions, like those collected crystals. So it would be nice to see something like, I don't know, you get to choose. I think it's the point. You get to choose the particular champion that you don't have within there. Or Kabam could do their own type of version of Marvel Insider. You complete a bit of content, right? You get loyalty points. You use those loyalty points to buy stuff in game, or you buy packs of something outside a game, the same way that you kind of like do something here. It will come up for free, or it will come up with X points or something, and you're able to exchange them. So I think that would be quite good. I mean, Kabam could utilize that better, like with something to go like, okay, well, if you are loyally playing the game for X amount of time, this might encourage like non-spending players to spend if they had a reduction. And the same thing with spenders. Like if you're kind of going, okay, if you play for X amount of time, you get a certain amount of points, or you exchange points for something for it. But yeah, that's the thing. It's just a case of using the point without kind of going off a tangent. The point is using the web store for a Marvel Insider version that maybe you're able to get 2 stars, or things that players that were fans of Marvel Insider that were of the regions that weren't able to access have something similar built into the store. Like they've got a store now. You could build your own Marvel Insider based stuff. I don't know why it would be so hard with the time creation, because you could just make it very simple. You could just not rotate it on a monthly basis. Just do the stuff that you think would be okay. Well, I know once every 6 months, add in all of the new champions that have been added over those 6 months that are 2 stars. Not here, for example. That may be too messy. But maybe kind of like do it as a pack. I don't know. I just think there could be an opportunity there with that. But I think probably more so with the in-game store, to be honest. But yeah, what are your thoughts on Marvel Insider now that it's gone? Are you sad to see go? Do you not care? Were you annoyed about the fact that your region was not able to access and therefore went, do you know what? I've had enough of this. Thoughts in the comments section. And check out some other content located on screen. And see you later on. Bye-bye.